Alright, so here we go. Back with another video around the Hungarian Grand Prix. Right now we can able to shut down a respectable lap with the car that we are given. We have one shot, so we gotta perform. Let's see what we can do around the Hungarian GP circuit. Not bad, not bad. We can do a little bit better, but not bad though. Solid, solid. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, pole position. Vamos. Only 50% done though. Gotta get to the race. Definitely see where we at. With,
Qualifying wrapped
race
up, we
pace.
now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow.
5 tenths up, almost
Be
6
sure to join
tenths.
us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic
Very solid. Very, very solid. We have a couple of contenders though. Nonetheless, we got Lando Norris in P3. Have Oscar there as well. Both of the McLaren boys there. So they're definitely going to be contending for the race win and against Matt. So kind of not lit up. Gotta perform. And we most definitely got to do our best. Just a little bit added to the pace. I don't know if they're able to get to that threshold, but yeah, I truly feel like we're doing good against that 3-time champion. Last race out, if you missed it, it was in Great Britain. Got a 4th place, didn't really do too well. Paces wasn't there, but we got the fastest lap, and our teammate took his long needed win in Great Britain. So yeah, we got to get back on winning form. We cannot let off. Lando Norris, and he's kind of out of the championship now. This early on because it's only 16 rounds. So yeah, that DNF pretty much put the nail in the coffin. The 13th didn't do any benefit either. The 9th didn't either. So, and his teammate had a horde of a time in that 9th place at the beginning of the season, a DNF in the 2nd race in Japan, 4th in China, 14th in Miami, a 6th in Imola, and a abysmal 12th in Canada. A 5th place, bounced back in Austria, but got back to the 7th place. So just ain't looking good for these other teams. It's looking like it's just gonna be me against Max, but anything can happen in this sport. Let's get into the race.
Button, Hill, Alonso and Kovalainen, the names of the drivers who had their breakthrough in Budapest, winning their first Grand Prix right here. We're in the northeast of Budapest for the race today then, at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Johnson lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who will start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Albon, Ocon, Gasly, Ricciardo, Bottas, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Joining me for this one is Naomi Schiff. Well, it's all about forgetting last time because that was a bit of a shocker. How did they change the story today?
It is true they had a really tough day in the office last time out, but they cannot dwell on that. It's so important to turn the page and start on a blank slate, because the more you dwell on that, the less it's going to push you in the right direction. So take some notes. Obviously, there's things to be learned, but move on.
Okay, mate, I know it's tough in there, it's hot in that cockpit, but your tyres are even hotter, so you're going to have to work extra hard to keep them cool. It matters for performance.
Okay, so we're planning on doing medium to softs. We can run these mediums to an essential way. I feel like we can go at least lap 12 with the mediums. So we're not gonna lose too much time. We can actually lower the fuel down just a little bit. I would say keep it there. The fuel consumption is a little bit wonky, but let's get into the race. All the red lights out, and they're lit, and they're completely out into the Hungarian Grand Prix. A decent start for us. Our teammates right beside us gets past us with those soft compound tires. We're just gonna let him go. We're not gonna fight him early on. Just gonna play our own race, our own game. The tires are definitely gonna be getting cooked after the first 3 laps, so we're not really worried. We're not gonna push the envelope. We're just gonna stay behind, stay there in the 1 second range, and just sprint away from everybody else, and it'll just be me against him later on. So if we see the opportunity, and we seem like we got a little bit more pace after 3 laps from now, we'll definitely give it a go. To pass him, but meanwhile, just gonna stay behind and just relax, take it easy. It's all about balancing this early on when you're against your teammates, especially a 3-time champion and Max Verstappen. You gotta balance it. You gotta be focused. You gotta be dialed in, and your approach on racing against a very formidable 3-time champion.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Now it's looking like he still has a lot of pace so early on, which is not surprising at all. The soft compound tires are very, very quick in these couple laps, but in the Hungarian Grand Prix, we all know the soft compound tires are basically useless online. Offline though, in career mode, they're pretty much usable, but not usable as they was in 2021 F1 or in 2022 F1. They're just not really good tires. It's mostly not even, I would say not even just this game. I would say real life too. I would go that far. Even for a lot of cars. So yeah, I mean the soft tire, it has been a talking point in real life. The head of Pirelli tires was speaking about another tire that could be valuable to the roll and make the strategy a little bit more better and exciting. So hopefully that can able to get enabled in 2025, but it most definitely will in 2026. It may even take out the hard compound tire completely. So or I think it's a soft compound tire, one of the two. It's just gonna be nice See another tire come along. But enough of the tire waffle. Still here with Max Verstappen. 2.1 seconds behind. Norris is way behind us. 2.1 seconds behind us. They just don't have the pace. I mean, it's plain and simple. They do not have the pace. That McLaren needs some essential upgrades. I know into this season we're gonna be making big moves. We're not gonna spoil everything so early on, or the middle of the season now. Not even early on, just the middle of the season. We're not gonna spoil everything, but gonna be making some essential moves, and hopefully can pan out to our favor if we can line this story mode up, my own story mode up, to really get the best out of this story mode. I feel like it's so weird that you have to do this now. You can't just do this like it was in 23 where you can sign to any team. You gotta just play your cards right early on and figure out what team you want to go to long term and just stay there, honestly. So yeah, it's definitely a weird approach that EA did this. I hope EA F125 and F126, I hope you can be able to go to any team at any moment in my team or career mode. That will shake up the entire concept of offline play. And only online, they need to improve. Just need to improve. They need to improve on everything. So hopefully that can definitely come to fruition, and hopefully they can make that happen. But we are stretching the lead slowly but surely. Oscar Piastri got past Lando Norris not too long ago. They're 3 seconds down though, so they just don't have the pace still. It's still early on in this race, but right now we're talking about tires, so they do not have the pace. Try for a little cheeky move against Max Verstappen, but just decided to just stay behind. I'm just gonna let this play out just a little bit longer. We know what kind of pace we have, but he has even better pace right now, so we're not gonna force anything early on. Still got a lot of laps to do, to say the least. We got about 11 laps to do. So I want to just kind of stay just right here. Not 11 laps. We have a couple laps to do, honestly. We have about 6, 7. So we have about 7 laps to do until the pit stop. So yeah, it's better off just staying here. Overall, we have 13 laps in this race remaining. So want to eke out any type of pace advantage that we could possibly get. And it looks like we got a big pace advantage now. He's slowing up massively through the couple final corners. So we're just gonna make the move happen now. He's gonna defend pretty aggressive, but we're gonna cheat back to the left on the racing line. We're gonna give him the space. We're gonna just dance around the outside and make it happen. We're just gonna leave him there because we just have too much pace to be really just staying behind him for any longer. The Ludo subcompound tire is just gonna die off super early on. So that is what's gonna be happening throughout this duration of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Because right now we have the plan, but we may want to not push too much, so we may have to extend the laps to make this move over to the soft compound tires work efficiently. So let's see if we can make this happen and make this strategy work. But it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. It's an alternate strategy. It's a weird strategy. But if we can able to get the timing just right and not kill these tires early on, we'll be okay. Which we're doing a fabulous job. It's honestly, they're in the first stage of degradation, tire degradation. So I just feel like the dig is
Okay,
pretty
mate,
good with
let's
this
be a bit
dice.
more careful about where and when we use ERS, and let's try and be consistent as you use it moving forward.
We should be okay. Which our engineer gives us a little bit of objective to do. It's easy objective. Just got to use the ERS for 2.7 seconds throughout the laps, and we got to do it for 2 more laps remaining. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Get a little bit of race pace, I think, out of this, or not race pace, a little bit of racecraft or pace. So it's all good. We definitely need that for our young career. We still are super young to this, super new to this. We hope that we can able to get to the team that we want to get to and build a dynasty there, basically. But this season is basically not even necessarily a prelude, but morally proving ourselves to everyone in the paddock that we can go against the best of the best, starting out flat out in our very first season. And hopefully it'll be many more seasons to come for us, because we honestly feel like we can able to dominate. We can definitely dominate this. Definitely got the pedigree, have all the good goods and the everything to back us into performing. We was honestly, when we started, we didn't have no academy, so it was basically like us being Theo Pourchaire when he was doing the testing on the Instagram. And he didn't have like no sponsors or nothing. That's basically how he was in the entire time. Because you gotta remember, Theo was with Sauber, the Ferrari Academy, so we didn't have that luxury at all. Going into this young career mode in F2, starting in F2, and we dominated. So moved to F1, going against the best of the best.
Max is coming in for a stop.
Max is coming in for the stop. Those tires are just absolutely cooked. So it's going to be focusing in on, I think it's going to be the hard compound tires around here, maybe the softs for him, but now we just have some old runners that's behind us. Still Oscar Piastri, George Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Lance Stroll in P5. They're all on the old first set tires, so don't worry about that order in your top left of your screens. That's all going to be switching up very fast when they go into the pits, and most importantly when I go into the pits as well. So right now we're just having just the second stage. It's starting to linger into the second stage of degradation at the middle of your screens, where we have the tire percentage check. Our front rights are a little bit of a cooked tire for sure, but we can able to manage it pretty well. It's just our front left and our rear left is definitely overheating a little bit.
Hit that target. Really good job.
Got a little bit of pace.
Okay, we're
in the
approaching
ERS
the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
So that's always good. Have 2 more laps, presumably, of this stint, this first stint. So we'll just have to see how it will be, how the degradation will be. Most importantly, when it comes to the second lap, we'll have presumably 6 laps to go when that happens. Lap 12 out of 18. It could be set up pretty well for the soft compound tires, but we're not gonna bank on that. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go lap 13 out of 18, extend it just 1 lap over, so we can able just to get the big advantage when we get on the soft compound tires. And it looks like, is Max doing a 2-stop? Or am I, or hold on, no. Max is on softs. Yeah, Master's on soft, so now he's on mediums. Okay. Everybody else is basically doing the same thing. Lance is doing the medium to hard compound tires. That's interesting. I think he's going to be doing a lot of defending against Alex Albon. Let's check these lap times out. He did 37 on the mediums and a 24. So it's a little bit of an imbalance because of the pit stop. So I think what we have to do is we have to wait and get around this, let them get around this lap and really see what's going on with that, how that's playing out. But our front laps are starting to get a little bit on the hot side, I feel like. Yeah, 207 Fahrenheit, 213 Fahrenheit on that rear left. So it's looking a little toasty on that side, but I think we'll be just fine to able to extend it. So 2 more laps over now, lap 11 that we're on, and we're gonna be checking in on that battle with Lance Stroll and Alex Albon for the final point, and see if that strategy is gonna work out for Lance Stroll or not. The Williams have honestly picked up some good pace. They've been improving throughout the times that, you know, and the resources that they got. So hopefully they can able to, you know, get their first points, I think, or maybe a couple more points. Not 100% sure how many points they got, but it looks like a good chance for them today. If Alex can able to catch him, though, that's going to be the main thing about that. Seems like it's a titanic fight with
boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can.
Look, a titanic fight with Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso, and also another Mercedes driver as well, and and Carlos Sainz. So it is pretty much slam packed right there. I'm not gonna lie. Fighting pretty tough, tooth and nail. Definitely able to check this out. Yeah, they're very, very close. Very, very close. They're literally just like full on, just nose to freaking tail, basically. It's insane. It looked like Fernando Alonso was trying to go for a move right there. You only have an extensive amount of replay that we can able to go back on. But it looks like that was definitely going to be growing up for something mega, super mega.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Gonna go against the strategy. Gonna go one more lap over. Tires are starting to get into that final stage of degradation until it gets down to basically the meat and potatoes of the tire. And they're going to be sliding all over the track on the left-hand side of our car, but going to definitely achieve over one more lap. We'll have a huge pace advantage if we wind up doing that.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Copy, 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 copy. But we're not going to be getting that objective done, sadly. We're going to be going into the pits, so it's going to be getting postponed. We don't want to go too far over, though. So that's the reason why it's going to be getting postponed, because we're going to be in the pits. We can easily beat that lap time, but it's not worth it. Got to get on the next set of tires ASAP. And finish out the stitch. So
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just
Gotta
focus
time
on
this
this
just
pit stop.
right. Just timed it. 2.4. Got a 2.4. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we're going to be side by side with our teammate. He may get ahead of
Look
us.
after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Yep, side by side. Exactly what I predicted. Gotta go and get this thumbnail. It's a dope thumbnail. They're good. First off, we got can I able to wrap around or there we go, beautiful. Beautiful thumbnail. Side by side with a 3-time champion. Be able to get ahead just a little bit though. We're gonna definitely trying to get around him as quick as possible. Oh man, we got a lot of pace. He's just flying through that corner and he had to slow up a lot. So he must be struggling with the Red Bull that he had built, because he has all the recognition just off of default that he's been here for the longest time. The beneficiary of the Red Bull dominance and junior category, well, junior team. Toro Rosso back in the day, but now it's Visa, the Cash App RB team. So yeah, it's just see if we can able to make this happen. It's gonna be super tough though, super tough. It's always having a tough competitor, and it gets the crunch time no long when you're trying to pass him for the win. It looks like he knows that he's putting on a great defensive effort. Gonna scoop around outside. He actually leaves us the space. We're able to make the pass happen. We're just cruising by with the car that he built. We're gonna leave him the space on the inside. So he definitely left us the space.
Okay,
don't want to
clear.
do him wrong about that or anything.
Okay, mate, that's Max behind you now. They are faster than you. They are faster than you. Let them through, please. And some information on Leclerc. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
So now the engineer had pissed us off, made us a little bit more upset, and they're saying that Max Verstappen is faster than us, which is absurd because we already pretty much broke out 2 seconds on Max Verstappen already. We're not gonna let him through. That's just not how it goes. The psychological warfare is already kicking off in Red Bull, and it already has been for the last couple episodes as well. And we're just not gonna let it happen. We're not gonna let it happen. This is one of the many reasons why we're gonna be starting our own destiny right after this season, because this is just not acceptable. It's not acceptable. We get it that he's been here a long time. I understand that. 3-time champion.
Caution.
We get that. But at the end of the day, if you're faster than that man, that's a 3-time champion, and at his own
teammates drop
team.
back a bit, so you can just forget about them and focus on your own race now. Get your head down. Let's go.
Yeah, he dropped back a substantial margin. So I don't know why they decided to try to put that on me. They've been trying to do that as well. They've been trying to get our teammate ahead of us. Because of just favoritism and the recognition and the lightness and all the years that you've been there. Try to just prosper off the car and the car that he built. But we are better. We're better than that. Not gonna let him go through because he is faster. We are faster. Max Verstappen, so exactly what's gonna happen. It's the same thing that McLaren had to deal with in real life. This is that same track, and I'm not gonna be Lando Norris and let him go through. It's just not gonna happen. I'm faster. I'm winning, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not doing none of that. I'm here to win. I'm here to win. I'm here to dominate. I am here to take every single advantage and proceed on all the advantages and disadvantages that I am given. So it doesn't matter what you do. I'm gonna find a way to win. So it is what it is. Right now we got about a lap to go, and we're gonna take this dub on home. Team principal, Christian Horner is not gonna be happy. Helmut Marko is probably not gonna be happy either. And Max Verstappen is not gonna be happy, but it's gonna be a-okay. Because we know that we was the dominant one today. Plain and simple. Did the job, showed up, cooked everybody, including our teammate. Definitely deserve just number one. Final lap around Hungarian Grand Prix with the soft compound tires with the car that Max Verstappen had made. We had a little bit of a transformation on everything, but at the end of the day, we still conquered. Still number one. And the words that Lewis say back in the day was "Still I Rise." So. Still I Rise. It's most definitely on display. The masterclass is most definitely on display. And most importantly, the strategy that we made was just phenomenal. It was an alternate strategy. It looked like it wasn't going to be likely that we was going to be able to make the move happen. To get on these soft compound tires at a preferable spot. But we made it happen no matter what. Just the reason why. Are starting to become, slowly but surely, one of the best rookie seasons ever already. I'm going to lick the stamp and send it on that one. This is another race win in Red Bull. Gets a 3-time champion. Come on. El Matador. Keyshawn Johnson. Vinci. Well come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Driver of the day, Fernando Alonso. Okay.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Hungarian Grand Prix winners today.
Let's go, baby.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in
total dominant style. Let's go, baby.
Drive, and it is
you know game.
That we see very often.
You know game. You know game. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Let's go. We are the men. We are the men. Plain and simple. Adrian Newey, his last season with the Red Bull team.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement
in real life. He's with
Formula One.
It's with Aston Martin, so it's going to be very, very interesting in F125. But speaking of the now, we are 52 points ahead of Max Verstappen, 230 points already to claim. The constructors just wrapped up. They can literally give us the constructors next race or very, very soon, because it is over. It's not even a challenge. And the Williams had actually, did they actually pick up that point? Yes, they did. They actually did, because of the retirement of Charles Leclerc. Yep. So yeah, Williams definitely needed that point. I feel like that could be vital for them, honestly. That one constructor point They are already tied up with Haas as well, and they're a little bit ahead of Kick Sauber, which got 1 point. In reality, they don't have any points in real life, so they're doing better than what they are doing in real life. Absolutely insane. Accolade podium finishes. Got 3,000 increase plus to our racecraft. Let's go. Come on. 81 tied up with Yuki Tsunoda. That definitely won the Red Bull seat eventually. So we got to show our worth against the junior driver and the most experienced driver in the honestly the junior outfit of Red Bull history. He's been there for ever since 2021. So it's been a long time coming for him. Got an 86 pace now, 77 awareness, 75 racecraft. Moved up a lot. Experience is starting to move up as well. 71 focus. And we're just only at 80, but we're inching slowly but surely to 81. Very, very close. Speaking of the recognition we was talking about earlier, he has 68 recognition. Been here long enough to have that. But we have 32 now, and we're trying to get to that 35 so we can get the recognition and the perk for the first R&D secret upgrade. So that would be huge. But little did they know, Red Bull. We always have one step ahead on what we're going to be doing for this career mode. It's been a very, very good race, I can't say. I wasn't expecting that total dominance, though.
Seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
Well, I love working with you too, Elena. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Could be butchering it, but yeah. It is done. Race is wrapped up against Max Verstappen, and this right here is the lead that we have against the formidable 3-time champion. It's not looking good for the 3-time champion. That is going to be it for this video, man. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel. And man, what a beautiful day. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.